maybe you don't. Do you believe? I don't know if I do anymore. Do you believe? Let me know when you have time.
Welcome to the Do You Believe edition of Basketball Illuminati. I'm Zach Harper. That's Mo Dakhil. That's Wosny Baby.
That's a new one.
I did not look at the name until I literally started the intro, so that's on me, folks. All right, we got a lot to get to today. Woz is going to tap out at some point because of my scheduling conflicts. So here's our pre-show banter, guys. Jayson Tatum will play this season. He's been upgraded to questionable for Friday night's game against the Mavs. He's playing Friday night against the Mavs. Yeah. Woz, what the hell?
I mean, I think it's incredible that he's coming back. I think it's definitely a testament to the work he's put in. If you talk to anybody who's had this kind of injury, they're like, yo, a lot of the recovery is like, how much work are you willing to put into rehab? And he's clearly put in a lot of work in the rehab, which is miserable. That shit is pure misery coming back from this kind of injury. So hat tip to him. I do wonder if they weren't this runaway success, like if they were 20-40 rather than 40-20, if he'd be doing this. But, you know, hat tip to him. Yeah. And Paul actually said something on our show that resonated with me too. Is like, it's not like Tatum is just doing this on his own, right? Like there are medical professionals involved at every single way, and he's going through proper medical protocol. This isn't some completely reckless thing that he's doing. And so shouts to him, man. Good for him.
Yeah, it was the same when Wes Matthews came back after 6 months from an Achilles injury. Like sometimes it's, it's more about, I'm more concerned just about like the assumed overcompensation and injuring something else, not injuring the Achilles itself. But I mean, they say he's good to go. He's good to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the risk you're looking at, Zach. It's not so much the Achilles, but like your body kind of dealing with, like your other leg is trying to handle everything that your Achilles couldn't do or isn't able to do at this point. And plus, it takes a while still to get back. He hasn't played a game since, what was it, May when he got hurt? Yeah, it's 10 months ago, so it's like it's still a while. You still got to kind of, I know he's ramped up, but it's different once you're in an NBA level game. To answer your question, Watts, if they were 20-40, he ain't coming back.
I don't know. You get some easy games in there, 5 games
only if you're really making sure you push that documentary.
Well, that's the other thing. Also, smart to come back Friday night and not on the road trip that's at Cleveland, at San Antonio, at OKC. Get a cupcake in there and which I don't even say is like it's legitimately a smart way of going about it.
And then the other thing too, it's like he's not coming in and playing 35 minutes. Right?
How much do you think he's going to play?
I bet 20, 22 the first couple of games, and then they'll start ramping it up.
Yeah.
And then see how it goes, right? Like how his body's responding to things and everything. And if it's like, hey, like this is all he can really give you for the next 4 weeks, and then we'll see where we're at. Like that might be the case of what you get. And I mean, he's an upgrade over Baylor Scheinerman.
I think that's someone that Jay King made up, and then they like, all right, we'll find someone and call him Baylor Scheinerman. Like that's
a crazy name.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our main topics. First one, do you believe Knicks Thunder was an NBA Finals preview? Thunder escaped MSG with a 103-100 victory Wednesday night after the Knicks mounted a furious second-half comeback. And by furious second-half comeback, I mean they actually scored some points in the third quarter. While SGA and Chet combined for 54 points, OKC lost Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso to some injuries. They joined AJ Mitchell and the good Jalen Williams on the injured list as health continues to be a factor for the Thunder. Meanwhile, Mike Brown, frustrated by the officiating, got his first tech of the season in the first quarter and said after the game, SGA, he's a tough cover and he does a great job of convincing the referees, probably better than anybody in the league, that he's getting hit. So you can add Mike Brown to the list of people who think SGA gets an unfair whistle. The Knicks have greatly improved their defense with a 106.4 rating over the last 15 games. That ranks third in the NBA. Karl Anthony Towns has stabilized his shooting after a rough January, and they continue to fight with Boston and Cleveland towards the top of the Eastern Conference. So, Mo, do you believe that was a finals preview?
I don't think so. Only because I'm not 100% sure I trust the Knicks to fully get to the finals. The East is crazy. Like, it sucks in the sense of, I shouldn't say sucks, but it's like there's so many holes with all of these teams at the top. I'm not sure who I really feel confident saying, okay, they're the team I'm picking to go to the finals. I had the Knicks at the start of the season. I'm not sure now. I'm happy to see their defenses improve, but they also have times where their defense just completely shits the bed. And then it's like, all right, we had a 15-game stretch. We might have a 15-game stretch where they give up 120. Like, it's pretty wild, the ups and downs with them. And so, like, they just haven't done enough for me to really trust them.
I would say yes, it's a finals preview because I do still think the Knicks are ultimately going to get to the finals on guts and guile and experience and continuity. Although I do think there's a certain, and 90s football fans will appreciate this, like a Niners, Packers, Cowboys element, where the Niners always kick the Cowboys' ass. The Cowboys would always beat the Packers, but the Packers would always beat the Niners. And I think there's a dynamic like that.
Check tape on that Terrell Owens catch, buddy. I don't know if you're remembering that correctly.
I think there's a dynamic happening where I feel like the Knicks are like, Detroit is a tough matchup for them, but I think Cleveland they'll take care of.
Yeah.
And I think Cleveland is obviously feels good about their matchup against Detroit, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what I think.
Boston's a wild card with the whole Tatum thing. Like,
Boston is a wild card. And so maybe, I don't know, what maybe they're the Tampa Bay Bucks of the 90s. I don't know. They're like a wild card of some kind. And so, I still think the Knicks are going to make the finals, though.
Yeah, man, we're doing this thing again, and it happens every year where people are like, are we sure the East is that much worse than the West? And it's like, yep, I'm sure. Because you put any of the top 5 teams in the West, you put them in the East, that's the number 1 team. Wolves would be the number 1 team in the East. The Nuggets, the Rockets, the Spurs, Thunder, they would all be the number 1. I wouldn't say the
Rockets. I think the Rockets is where I kind of draw that line. So I would say the top 4 teams.
I don't know, man. Look, I'm not totally sold on the Rockets, and I just look at the Eastern Conference like these palms down here. It's. I mean, the Knicks. Look, this gets into the whole like disrespectful to the Pistons thing, but like the Knicks should be the best team in the East. They've got the talent. They've got great playoff, setup and everything. They've got a good coach. Like they've got a good bench now. Like they should be it, but also.
So what's crazy? It's like last night against the Thunder, I was like, this is championship form. The way that they played defense last night.
Yeah, they were
extra efforts to rotate. I'm like, damn, this is a championship contending team. Sure, Brunson didn't make shots and, in a close game, things happen, whatever. But like against the Thunder, I thought they showed championship form. It's just, where the fuck has this been all year, man? I put it out. I put it out like, yo, this is like, they've shown this form like, they haven't shown this form for like 98% of the season. And some idiot was like, you haven't been watching the games. They've been playing like this. And then I looked, and then Zach brought it up. It was like, oh, they've done the defense thing for 10 games.
Yeah. Well, they've been going through like the roller coaster of defense. Like they'll be great for a little bit, and then they'll be like, oh, what are you doing?
Just look at what their defense in January and how bad that was. I literally did a video on Offside about it. Just their transition defense was ridiculous. And that was only one of their problems defensively. But to Zach's point too, like, I just have a hard time trusting Cat. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
He was good on defense. Well,
he was good.
He was competent.
Okay, let's slow down. I'm slowing down. No. Let's get to this. Let's get to this because I saw something from Fred Katz the other day. Like, hey, Kat's really been defending the last month or so, blah, blah. And I've watched Kat very closely his entire career.
Yep.
There is 1 month every season. And you cannot pinpoint. It might happen in November. It might happen in February. It might happen in March. You never know when. There is 1 month every fucking season where he defends his ass off. And you're like, he gets it. It's finally gotten through. And then at some point, I don't know what happens. He starts talking to people from Kentucky, or he starts like watching highlights of that Kentucky team. And then he starts going, oh yeah, man, in Kentucky, we did this. And no one gives a fuck what you did in college, but that will be what happens. And then it's back to Cat being, fine at times and suspect at times defensively. But it feels like this is that month where yeah, man, Cat's defending his ass off. I hope it lasts, because if he plays this way, that's a top 15 dude in the league easily.
Yeah.
If he plays this way defensively, even if he plays 75% of this defensively, as long as he
was a beast on the boards yesterday.
Yeah, and he's been that's been happening too, where it's oh man, he's really attacking this glass. He did against San Antonio when they put a smaller dude on him and let Wemby roam freely. He was killing him on the boards.
It was both sides of the boards, Mo.
Mm-hmm. No, it was really interesting. There were times where he would demand the ball because he had Caruso on it. They didn't get him the ball, and then he'd go get the offensive rebound and put it in. Normally what we're used to is him not getting the ball, and then pouting and not continuing to play out the entire possession. It's just, here's the thing, and to Zach's point, I have to see it with him through 4 playoff rounds, right? For 3 and then get to the finals and we'll see what happens. But I have to see, I just can't trust him, We've seen it too much from him.
Also, the thing that I like about the Knicks too is they get down by 15 and just came back in no time yesterday. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's they've been doing this for 2-3 years now.
Defense.
They have all the stuff. They have everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
But
that's why it's they should be it.
Yeah. It's almost like that really hot girl that you're just man, if she just stop being a maniac, for most of the time. And
that's what some of us like. Oh, wait, sorry guys. Let's get to the next topic. Do you believe Luka and JJ have a great relationship? Following a sideline interaction that went viral during Saturday's game against the Warriors, where Luka is seen dropping his head with JJ grabbing at his wrist as he walks away. JJ follows him down to the bench to talk. Jared Vanderbilt eyes went back and forth between them like he's watching young Frank Dukes. Young Frank Dukes is watching 2 people negotiate something. And then Vando stands up pretending to he's just getting in the way of Luka, who was clearly upset with something JJ said. Tuesday, JJ told the media, it's all good. I don't know why it went viral. It felt very normal to me. Yeah, because you're a psychopath. But I've known Luka for about 6 years. Our relationship is strong. It's only going to get stronger, which you have to say as a coach, you're not going to come out and be yeah, man, this shit's fucked up. But
love that.
Wazzy baby, what do you think of this Luka JJ partnership so far?
I don't think they're long for each other. I think if people remember, Luka chafed on, JJ has the Rick Carlisle gene of just teeth gritting and just way too into every single minute detail and every single possession and all of that. And Luka's just not, he just doesn't react well to that shit.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call.
And that's what I think is happening here, where it's just JJ has a point. The shit, I'm sorry, Luka's annoying. He's annoying. Yeah. The crying to the refs, the falling on the floor, the trash defense, the horrible shot selection. He's annoying. I understand the frustration. It's just well, I'm a child genius, so you just need to deal with it. Which on the whole, I would say yes. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I understand why this isn't working out. They don't have a fucking great relationship, okay?
Yeah, JJ's wound too tightly, and Luka's wound tightly in a different way that I don't think intermixes too well.
He's really about the authority. Fuck that. That's what he's wound tight about.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
Shout out to Vando acknowledging the situation.
One of the best intervenings ever. I'm clapping. I'm happy.
So
There's no point that he would be clapping. It's so good.
So smoothly. That's
Vando's a vet. Yeah.
That was extremely smart on his end, because this would have even been a bigger issue across the board. Yeah, the thing about JJ was wound tight as a player.
Yeah.
I was with him for his first year with the Clippers. he's a wound tight human being, like control freak, which a lot of coaches are in that regard and everything they do. And then he loses his shit. Mm-hmm. Right. And like you see him kind of like that's what that was, him having a conversation. We've seen him go off in timeouts. We've seen other coaches do it, but we've seen him go off in timeouts and get pissed off and frustrated with all that stuff. And the pressure of what's going on is also getting to him, I think, a little bit, which is fair. But like, yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last. And then you have Luka, who's on a different level of like, don't disrespect me. I'm fucking killing it. And I'm sure there's levels of frustration on his end with like, look at this fucking roster I'm dealing with and playing with DeAndre Ayton fucking as my rim rolling center and all those things. Like he's frustrated. So it's just two things collide. Like my bigger question is like, what coach would Luka really rock with? Because like I don't know a lot of coaches that aren't going to be on his ass. Kidd. But even Kidd didn't really like him.
Yeah. I think Kidd didn't like him. But again, no coach is going to like Luka. He's not like, what's the opposite of coachable? He's annoying. He's going to annoy every coach. But, the smartest coaches is just going to be like, look, man, he's fucking annoying, but he's effective when it matters. And we'll just move on from there.
Right.
He needs a Phil Jackson. But then again, would Luka deal with the Phil? No, actually, Jayson Kidd got a little Phil Jackson in him.
I don't like this. Look, I know the way it ended and everything. I don't think that was as much Jayson Kidd as people.
No, it was.
I don't think it. I don't. That's. I wasn't what I was saying.
I think no, but I think it's like
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, like, but I think Jayson Kidd is just kind of that way in general. Like, that's like, say what the fuck you want. Like, I'm here to coach. Like. I think that was, hey, I need a unified front here in doing this horrible trade. So
bad trade.
And Kid's like, all right, man, like, yeah, whatever. Like I'm with it, right? Like we're a team together. Like that's what it's gonna be. But like there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. Like JJ still hasn't gotten to where Darvin Ham got as a coach. With the Lakers.
And where's that?
Like conference finals.
Oh, the conference finals.
Conference finals, baby.
I've seen that on the internet too. That Lakers fans now miss Darvin Ham, which is just cap. They ran this dude out of town.
They hated him. This is the issue. Well, they didn't really make the conference finals because they got swept. You know my policy. If you get swept in a round, you didn't make it to that round.
Sure.
So, Waz, what do you think happens? Like JJ, because
JJ's gonna get fired.
We're talking coaching. Coaching is obviously volatile anyway.
No, like, JJ gets fired. He's fired
like a year from now.
I think with an eye towards next season, they'll probably let him rock this next season,
and then we see what happens.
But he's on a short leash.
Interesting.
Also, Rob Pelinka, they're already putting guys above you. Like you're done.
Oh, let me ask you this.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Where are you looking at in terms of coaches? So, like, let's just assume he gets fired this year. Is he going to do better under Michael Malone? Like, no.
Malone's not the personality I would throw into the mix.
Like, who?
But at the same time, Malone did a good job of sucking up to Jokic.
Yeah, but Jokic
he's not as abrasive as Luka.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's the lack of like Jokic complains running up the floor. Right. He doesn't complain and just yell at it. Like, yeah, right.
Don't sleep on, right? Malone was the only coach Jokic knew in his career, too, right? He was a rookie with him, so there's a lot. Whereas,
Luka's like, we could get guys like you out of here.
You're like, fuck, my next spot. How do I run the offense through Jokic system? Luka's kind of, I don't know. Same area.
Luka at the elbow.
Not as big, but yeah.
I don't think Mike Malone is the answer, bros.
No.
But who? Like that's
I have to hop now, guys.
Yeah. Go
Love
ahead,
y'all.
bud.
Be good.
Maze, tag in. You could be Wazzy baby.
But it has to say Wazzy baby.
I'm not comfortable with that. Mazy baby. I hate that too. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what kind of coach is there. I just think I think JJ, I don't know how like that mentality works in general. And I don't think he's a bad coach, but the personality of like, he is just so like wound tight and so intense. And that is difficult as a coach. You can find teams that like, Larry Brown was an intense dude, like wound tight and only things one way. And I don't think JJ's as rigid that way, but it is like everything's important. And then he'll like, oh, that wasn't a big deal. But everything in the moment is so important, it's a balance, right?
He can't let go of the small detail or whatever. Like the small, like that's the thing that's gnawing at him. Like he is a perfectionist in a way that's like, that's.
I got an idea. I got an idea.
Oh boy, who you got?
You know who loves an LA golf course?
Nope.
Doc, baby.
Doc,
back in the mix. He doesn't want to be in Milwaukee anymore. Yada's about to be gone.
Now Doc's gonna try to get the job.
Hey man, that dude is a good salesman.
That is a good salesman. Oh, he'll kiss up to Luka so much. Don't you worry about that.
That's the thing. You want to talk about sucking up to a player? Ooh.
Well, let me put it just
Doc can do it.
The sign, Zach, is if he leaves the Bucks this year, ends up a consultant for the Lakers.
That's where you know.
That's where it's like, oh, JJ, you just resign now.
Motherfucker not going to end up back at ESPN announcing.
That is exactly what would happen and how that would kind of play out. But just the one thing too, and we can move on. But like, this wasn't the team Redick was supposed to coach.
No,
right? Like this is the thing, right? Like he was brought in to be part of LeBron's the crew and help kind of see that through. And not that that's been great or anything, but like that's the thing. They changed course, and the guy they got as the coach was probably never the guy you would have picked in the first place.
He didn't have a podcast with Luka.
What would it take to get him out this year? Is it a first round sweep?
That's going to be.
I think fall into the play-in tournament, which is very on the table, and you don't make it through.
Okay.
Oh, so don't even make the playoffs.
I think if they make the playoffs, it's like, look, man, look what we got. Like this roster's garbage. Like we're in a transition anyway, trying to get to the summer to put players around them. I don't think even a first round sweep, but if you don't even make the playoffs,
I think you're right. That's a big, especially because you were in the top 6 the whole year.
Yeah. I think JJ gets a shot at coaching the new team that they put around Luka next year.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think if he's getting fired, it's either late into next season or it's next summer.
The question is Rob Pelinka putting that team together?
If they're smart, no.
We're in a Milton and Office Space situation. I think they're just going to stop paying him and they just put him in the basement.
Don't take his stapler.
Where's my leather jacket?
I had a red leather jacket, and now it's not there. And I haven't been paid in 2 weeks.
I still think about that. Were you next to me with the jacket when it was zipped up from the bottom?
Absolutely, I was next to you.
I still think about that one.
It's one of the most infuriating things I've ever seen in person was that jacket.
Maybe they replace him with Rob Lowe and hope nobody notices for a few months.
That might not be a bad idea. All right, let's get to our last topic. Do you believe Kon Knueppel is the rookie of the year? Kon continues to convert followers to the conclave as the Hornets climb up the standings. That was not me writing it. Charlotte is now 21-8 since January 2nd, 2.5 games out of the 6th seed, fresh off a 29-point ass whooping of the Celtics on Wednesday night. And while fellow Duke alum Cooper Flagg has more points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks per game, Kon's more efficient and has played in 12 more games as of this recording. Flagg hasn't suited up since February 10th as the Mavs are in full tank mode. Oh, wait, no, I thought it was just a foot injury. It couldn't be tanking as they don't have control of their draft picks after this year for like another 4 years. But no, it's definitely not the foot sprain. Knueppel only became the odds-on favorite yesterday, which you can read about in my awards watch on The Athletic. So, Mo, do you believe Kon Knueppel is the rookie of the year?
Yes. And I think the other side of it, too, is I don't think Cooper Flagg's going to qualify. I don't think he's going to play enough games.
It's not part of it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, rookie of the year doesn't count. It's like most improved is included in it, but not rookie of the year, which is so stupid.
Right? Perfect. Glad it makes sense.
It's all NBA, all defense, defensive player of the year, most improved, MVP. Those are the ones.
I like that they've done that and then just said, but this award.
Well, then that makes me want Cooper Flag to get it.
Yeah,
because they're trying to still make it seem, because I think really like Ja Morant really hurt the PR of the most improved player when he literally just gave it to a teammate. He was like, I don't want this.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
So like, no, you got to qualify for that. You got to be eligible.
Okay, well then let me amend it. I still think Kon's the rookie of the year.
Yeah.
He's just been absolutely phenomenal to what you've seen. He's broken the record for most threes made as a rookie. He's like, just the way he's he's a part of that three-headed monster that Charlotte has, that has them possibly in the 6th seed. Like, we're in even
2.5 out. Yeah, they're 2.5 out.
Like right in that race. And it's something after they started 4-14. Like, that's impressive as hell. And he's a big part of it. I think you have to kind of look at it with what he's done and the way he's played. And the fact that Cooper hasn't played missed the last 12 games or hasn't played since February 10th. Yeah, you lose the rookie of the year race when you don't play enough.
I love it. I love that games played has become the main topic of discussion for all awards, and that's what we're focused on. I love that Cooper Flag is pretty clearly a better rookie than Kon Knueppel, but he might not win the award because of extra bullshit.
I think if Cooper hadn't missed this time, or he only missed a couple of games with his foot sprain, as good as Kon has been, I don't think it's even a question. I think he ends up taking 80% of the vote, like whatever of the first place votes. Like, I think Cooper would have run away with this thing, even though it is a lot closer than I think most people would assume, just numbers wise. But yeah, this foot sprain / tank is taking it away from him for sure. Like, this is, I think Cooper could play the rest of the season and Kon ends up with it, most likely. Yeah, as long as Kon's out there.
I think if Cooper comes back and has a phenomenal, like, crazy run of stuff, like, sure, then we're going to start looking at it going like, holy crap.
Oh, guys, update. Mark Stein says Dallas's Cooper Flag is a game time decision tonight in Orlando.
Ooh. Oh, he's going for it. Let's go.
Whoa.
He doesn't like us talking about him on this podcast.
Also, another update. Okay, and this is an important one. Anthony Davis out at least another 2 weeks with the Wizards. As Trae Young makes his debut for the Wizards tonight.
Oh boy,
how are they going to survive without Anthony Davis?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I do enjoy that they're pretending there's a chance he plays this season for them.
It's amazing. I
was going to ask before that very timely breaking news update. Do you think
glad it came when it did?
Cooper Flag is bothered by that? Do you think Cooper Flag really wants the Rookie of the Year? And clearly the answer is yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Because I think he's competitive in that way. It's funny. I've heard I was talking with someone the other day and they're like, oh yeah, I don't think Cam Boozer likes Cooper Flag. And it's like, remember, they were in the same class and then Cooper reclassified, right? To get a year early. And I remember someone, I won't, I'm not going to give hints of who, but someone told me a year ago, it was like, yo, all those McDonald's All-Americans hate Cooper Flag. All those dudes cannot stand him. And there is this very real, and part of it is I'm sure the white thing is part of it, right? That's always going to be, in the mix somehow with a good white basketball player of all right, let's see how good he really is. But also he's kind of a competitive asshole in a good way, in a good way. But Coop does seem to have that wiring, and it would not shock me if people are like, oh yeah, they're saying Kon Knueppel's the Rookie of the Year. He's like, yo, fuck this. My foot's fine. I want that award. I want to prove, I think he wants to be the best at all that stuff and be known and recognized as the best for all that stuff.
I'm only just bummed out because if he only played on I forget what day it is, Tuesday, when they played Charlotte and he came back in that game. Then we could have really been let's go.
What sounds to me?
Yeah, because he dropped 49 on Charlotte the last time he played him.
Sounds like he's ducking.
Yeah.
Sounds like he had the Kon flu, the Knueppel flu. That's what it sounds like he had to me.
I love it.
All of a sudden your foot's fine?
I love having this though, because now we can have an actual Rookie of the Year race towards the end of the season. If Cooper keeps going the way he's going, maybe he does make a late run at this and kind of erases that stuff.
the betting odds are just mostly about like where the money is going, right? Like so it doesn't mean that Kon is definitely like the favorite. He's the betting favorite, but I do think because of the time miss, we haven't seen Cooper play in nearly a month. I do think like a big part of this ends up being like, hey man, we've been talking about Kon Knueppel and the Hornets for a month without, hey, also Cooper's doing this. I also feel really bad for VJ Edgecombe. He was at a great rookie season, and no one gives a fuck.
Well, I mean, he's
barely on the board. He's barely on the betting board. He's like plus 12,500 for rookie of the year odds right now, which is a crazy number.
He kind of hit the rookie of the year or the rookie wall a little bit.
He just hasn't been as good as Cooper and Kon,
he is really good. Like at another year, he probably would win it.
A lot of other years he'd be right in the mix for it. And no one cares. No one's talking about him. He's really good. He's really, really good. I mean, I hope Cooper plays the rest of the season. I'm sick of watching that Mavericks team without him.
Yeah.
No offense to Najee Marshall.
It gives us more of a reason to watch him.
Too much Najee Marshall right now. I'm not enjoying that.
Can I bring up something?
No.
Harvey Knuckles. You mentioned in the bounce.
I was so amazed at the existence of a man named Harvey Knuckles. I legitimately was in Basketball Reference search bar KNU, and two names came up. And one was Kon Knueppel, obviously, and the other one was Harvey Knuckles. I started reading about Harvey Knuckles, and man, this dude could hoop.
Sounds like a Dick Tracy villain. I was just like, when I read that that's all I've thought about since I've read the free newsletter on The Athletic that one Zach Harper writes.
That free one?
I was just constantly thinking about it on my walk with Luka this morning.
This blew me away. I couldn't put it in the bounce. Well, maybe I could have. I didn't. He's black. I thought that's a white name, Harvey Knuckles, because I'm expecting a Dick Tracy character.
Mo, this was not news for me because I was there. Zach looked that up.
Yeah.
And it's in a Cinephobe episode that'll be out in about 3 months.
Yeah, who knows when that's coming out? Yeah,
I get to know now when I listen to that was actually
timeline is all over the place, man.
All fucked up.
The whole Harvey Knuckles conversation. I got to see Zach come up with the Dick Tracy villain joke live.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we had the same joke.
We got to
yes.
Had the same joke. I wrote in the fucking bounce.
Reuse the joke.
I didn't read that part. I didn't see that it was in
there. What do you mean you didn't read that part?
I saw Harvey Knuckles and walked away.
He's zoned out. He stopped reading. And then he made the same joke you made.
Quote. I was in the search bar on Basketball Reference yesterday, headed toward Kon Knueppel's page. I typed in KNU, and only two names came up as NBA possibilities. Kon was one. The other was a man named Harvey Knuckles. He was a second-round pick in 1981 draft, never made the Lakers roster. He played in the CBA for a bit and had a long career overseas. The point of this, we were robbed of an NBA player named Harvey Knuckles. The scoring wing from Toledo has the name of a Dick Tracy villain.
Let me tell you right now. I literally stopped before we got to the Toledo thing and scrolled down to the next subject. I swear.
You know what I think happened? I think your eyes scanned it and you stole it.
Stole it? How?
Your eyes scanned it. You picked it up. You didn't realize you picked it up.
I literally gave you a plug on your own podcast for The Athletic.
For the denied.
That's tough. It's like he tried to eat something.
No, we're good. Have a good talk. See you. End of the podcast. I am hungry. It is lunchtime.